Wall Street not responding well to the government's coronavirus stimulus plan that we've heard about so far, and then pushing back the April 15th deadline for taxes as well. Doug Flynn is joining us now. He's with Flynn, Zito Capital Management. Doug, thanks for coming back on here. What do you think we're going to see here as far as relief for small businesses, relief for the average taxpayer when we see these different possibilities happening in Congress?
Yeah, I think that the government is doing all that they can to try to keep the money flowing to people and keep the doors open to small businesses so that as many people can stay employed as possible. We're going to have a fairly large drop in GDP. This quarter, it's not going to show up so much. Maybe it goes down from where we were, but next quarter, it's going to really be a big negative. But if you look at previous situations like this, there is a quick snapback from that as everything comes back online. So I think they're just trying to keep things going, allow a small business to stay in business, not have to go out of business. The larger companies that need access to capital, whatever they can do to keep them going, that's what they're trying to do.
Of course, every little bit helps with small businesses specifically, but some are already laying off employees. We've seen major hotel chains doing that as well. In the meantime, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin has warned that unemployment rate could hit 20% if the coronavirus stimulus package doesn't pass. So, Doug, are we going to see a double-digit increase in unemployment in the near future?
I don't know. We just came off of 2 months of the numbers were revised up for employment of over 250,000 jobs per month. So we've just added 500,000 jobs in the last 2 months. I mean, those numbers are very high, and they would be as high as they were during the Great Depression and twice as much as the Great Recession of 2008, 2009. I don't know that we're going to see those kind of numbers, but it is very likely that you could have a million people on furlough and laid off. But, how long and how many of those are going to be permanent remains to be seen. A lot of this uncertainty is really just centered around how long is this going to last? We're so not used to taking a long view in anything anymore, and everything is so day to day, minute by minute, that we just can't see past the here and now. So there might be a retrenching going on, and then we have to sort of settle in and go forward again.
Doug, if we keep seeing these 4 and 5% sell-offs like we've been seeing, how likely is it that they will shut the stock market down?
So I think that would be a really big mistake. We were here working after 9/11 for that week that the markets were shut down. Our job doesn't end even though you couldn't trade. But what happens is as soon as the markets reopen, whatever was going to happen before happens. Even the daily sort of governors that they have where you can't swing more than a certain percentage every day doesn't stop what ultimately is going to happen. It might slow it down, but you're going to get to where you need to get to. So I don't think that's a good idea. It would probably cause more fear on what's going on behind it that I can't trade. I'd rather let the free markets settle in and determine what fair pricing is.
Yeah, in the meantime, they do remain open. That's Doug Flynn. He's a certified financial planner and co-founder of Flynn Zito Capital Management. Doug, thanks so much.